Hey everybody, Martika here with Martika J Makes. Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I want to share with you just a few tools that's probably my most used. I have a lot of most used tools, but these are a little bit different and I want to share them with you in case you are looking for something that's useful, for your sewing space. I want to show you some tools outside of the scissors, the pins, the seam rippers, and things like that. I wanted to show you just some different items that I use all the time in my sewing space because, yeah, they're just really useful. And if you are joining me for the first time, welcome to my channel. Here I share a lot of things about sewing, some things about me personally, and so on and so forth. Sometimes a positive word here and there. I just try my best to keep this channel really uplifting and helpful at the same time. And if you are returning, welcome back. I appreciate you for coming back again. So let's get going with these tools because I picked five. Okay, I just picked five to share with you because I don't think that some of these I may have shown a long time ago, but yeah, I just wanted it to be helpful for you all. So the first thing that I'm going to show you are these cutters, these nippers, okay, that I use. These, of course, is in the scissor family, but these particular ones actually get very close to the fabric, okay? I love the way that they are made. I love the way that I can snip the tiniest thread that might be hanging out of place or showing and just get really close to the fabric without cutting the fabric. Of course, you got to be very careful with these so that you don't cut a hole in your fabric, but these have been so very helpful and I find myself just using them all the time. Seriously, I used to have like my little trimmer sitting next to me to be able to snip those different threads and things, but I like using these a lot because they are very, very helpful. And just to let you know, everything that I am mentioning, I do have a link for it in the description boxes. So if it's something you're wanting to grab for yourself, the link is there. So that is the first thing that I use all the time that is very helpful in my journey. The next thing that I use a lot, you guys, it used to be marking pens. And I still have some marking pens that I'm actually going to show you. But to get like a really nice line without having to do the coloring on the fabric and things like that, or if I just really need just like a really quick mark, I am always grabbing my tailor's chalk. Seriously. This, I forgot who it was a while back. I saw them using tailor's chalk a lot in their videos, and I think I even commented on it, but I ordered me some, and let me tell you, I am in love with the tailor's chalk. It gives really nice clean lines. I don't have to go, and do the coloring thing to get the markings on the fabric or anything like that. And I actually have like a whole box of it to where there's several colors. As you can see, that was the yellow. This particular box, it also has the blue tailor's chalk in it. And then it also has the white. So if you're working like with the darker fabric, you have the white as well. And also the red. Okay, so it has all of your basic colors that you would use for your markings. And another thing I like about these are the sizes of them because they last for a very long time. But marking with this tailor's chalk is so easy, and it just comes off onto the fabric just really easy, all different types of fabric. So I have not had any issues with the tailor's chalk. Another marking tool I love, and I do believe that I did show these a while back, but these heat erasable pens. Oh my goodness. I love these, okay? Now, I will give a little tip about using these though, because if you are doing like a lot of ironing, a lot of pressing in your seams as you sew like I do, you want to make sure that you are not marking in a spot where you have only marked with the the heat erasable pen, because it will erase your marking if you have a habit of like pressing open your seams and things like that. So your markings that you need to stay in place, you really need to go over them, say like with your tailor's chalk or another marking tool, because the heat from the iron will take the heat of these pens away. So as you can see, it comes in red, black, white, and blue. And I also, with this particular set, I got like a whole bag of refills, because I go through these things like crazy, and I need like this many plus more when I'm doing my marking, because I use them so often, because they are it's so helpful to be able to mark it and then take my iron and touch it with some steam or the iron itself, and it goes away. So I can literally mark anywhere I need to on my fabric and get rid of the ink with the heat. Okay. Another thing that I want to share, I have had this probably really, it's one of my older tools, and that is my 18-inch acrylic ruler. You guys, this is 2 inches wide and it is 18 inches long. And when I tell you that this has been like one of the most helpful tools when it comes to really doing everything, as far as like some of my hems, I have like hemming tools and things like that as well. But hems, measuring, like if I need to adjust something, this has been very helpful in that. Dealing with patterns, even so much as like if I need to put a straight line on something, definitely this grading in patterns, grading out patterns, whatever I need this thing to do, it does it. And not only that, like I said, I've had this for years. It is flexible, very flexible, and this thing has gone through the ringer, okay? And it is still here. It is yet alive, okay? So it has really done me some great justice. So if you are looking for a really good clear acrylic ruler that you can use like for so many things in your sewing journey, this one, love it. It has done me really a lot of wonders in my journey. And last but not least, another tool that I use and find myself using even more often, really the more I sew, the more I use it. And it is my little mini vacuum, okay? This thing right here is a plus. It is a plus. It helps me to keep my sewing machine dust free. It helps me to, sometimes I will unscrew the plate where the bobbin sits and get all off in there, because as you know, as the thread is going through the machine often, it pulls things down into the machine as well. So you have a lot of dust and a lot of excess, threading and things down there also, but it's hard to get in there with your fingers and wipe out. So this little baby right here, it does the trick. It comes with a few different head attachments, but I usually just use this attachment right here. Now it doesn't get into like every single crevice of my machine, but it gets into enough, all right, to where I can keep my machine dust free. And it has been really a lifesaver for my machine. Not only do I use this for my sewing machine, but I also use this for my serger as well, because it gets just as dusty on the inside and the outside. And the way this one works, it basically you just simply, I just pushed, okay, there we go. Took a little tab off of there. The way that this works, you just simply push the button, hold it down, the little red light comes on, and you can just get to vacuuming. That's how it works. Push the button for it to come off. Okay. So it's really easy. You just unscrew this part and basically clean out the little filter or whatever. It comes with an extra little filter. But you guys, this has been amazing to have. So if you are looking for a little mini vacuum, look in the description box and look at this one, because I've had it for quite some time now and it has been really, really great to have. So yeah, those are my 5 sewing tools that I use with my sewing that I really have enjoyed using. and they have really helped me along this journey, helped me make things easier, and to also make things go faster, and also help me preserve my sewing machine and my serger as well by keeping things dust free in places where my little fingers can't get to. So yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, let me know if you use some of these tools also. Tell me, what is your favorite sewing tools outside of like the regular things? Tell me what you like, what you find yourself using a lot. Like I said, I have a lot more things that I use on the regular, but I just wanted to pull these out because they were a little bit different than your normal everyday sewing tools. So thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I will talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.